Hello, my name is Roger Daviston, and I'm a self-development coach specializing in the HVAC replacement industry. Today we're going to answer the question how to get in front of both parties or all the decision makers in the process. The way that I used to do it was I relate a third-party story, and it generally helped me accomplish the task of getting in front of all the decision makers. And this is the story that I relate. It's a true story. But early on in my heating and air conditioning business, I put in a system for a man named Mr. Beckham. Mr. Beckham worked for Alabama Power and designed the Heat Pump Training Center in Verbena, Alabama, and was very knowledgeable of heat pump systems and air conditioning systems. I gave Mr. Beckham several options, and he had a very thorough decision-making process. And after a few days, he picked the system he wanted, and we put it in. I knew Mr. Beckham was the decision maker, and he did make the decision. So you can sell a one-leg lead. You don't have to meet with all the decision makers, but I don't recommend doing it. About 3 days later, Mrs. Beckham called, and she wasn't very happy. She began to explain to me that her den was very hot in the summertime. And I began to ask some questions and determined that it had been like this a very long time. She assumed that because we put in a new system that it would solve her airflow problem. We investigated the problem, found there to be some issues with airflow. We had to put in a duct fan and redistribute the air and do some duct work. And basically I had to spend about $350 to $400, a half a day worth of labor and material, and solved her problem. But I had to pay for it. They didn't pay a dime. So I learned a very valuable lesson. Meet with all the decision makers. But it also gave me a story that I could relay to my prospects and explain to them what happened to me in the past, and that I would like to have the opportunity to meet with everybody involved so I could question everybody and find out everybody's pain. The husband's pain is different than the wife's pain is different than the husband's. And later in other posts and tips, I'll give you some examples of how you have to have them both there, why you need them there, and how the sales process will work better for you if you do. Hey, I hope you learned something today. Post your comments and come back often. See you, bye.